these videos always surprise me when you see like biggest culture shock that foreigner experience in Poland, Thailand, Canada. Because when I watch them, I'm always like, really? Because, you know, I came to Thailand in 2015, so it's been almost 10 years. So maybe I don't remember, but the culture shock for me were like the food, the language, and the temperature. And that's pretty much it. Maybe you're going to be surprised. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get started.
Jeżeli podróżujecie do innych krajów, to być może znacie ten moment, kiedy jesteście w jakimś nowym miejscu i ludzie tam inaczej się zachowują, mówią i mają inne oczekiwania względem was. Takie sytuacje są potem często świetnymi anegdotami, które opowiadamy naszym rodzinom i znajomym po powrocie. Dlatego właśnie na ten temat postanowiłyśmy porozmawiać z naszymi widzami, osobami, które przyjechały do Polski na dłuższy bądź krótszy czas i w ostatnich tygodniach spotkały się z nami na naszych meetupach w Katowicach i w Krakowie.
If you're in a country just to travel, I don't think you experience culture shock. A culture shock, you can only really think about it when you're there for at least a month or a few months. If you're there just a 2 week vacation on a beach or somewhere, I don't think you experience a culture shock because your brain is so new to the place. You're just trying to like have fun. So I think it's really different if you're there a short term or like long term in a country. You know?
Jeżeli jesteście ciekawi, jakie są największe szoki kulturowe obcokrajowców, którzy przyjeżdżają do Polski, to ten odcinek jest właśnie dla was.
Oh wow. A castle behind?
Jak masz na imię, skąd jesteś i skąd wziąłeś się w Polsce? Dlaczego tutaj jesteś?
Okej, jestem Joe Jarmalak, jestem z Ameryki i teraz jestem w Polsce na wakacje, ale i chcę uczyć się języka polskiego też.
Jestem Łukasz, jestem z Czech, w Polsce jestem na Erasmie.
Cześć, jestem Krystyna i jestem z Niemiec.
Jestem z Brazylii i mieszkam w Krakowie już prawie 7 lat.
Jestem z Anglii. Jestem tu 2 lata.
Nazywam się Omar Younes. Ja pracuję tutaj w Polsce jako lekarz.
Jestem Krystian.
Wow.
Jestem naukowcem w Politechnice Śląskiej w Wydziale Budownictwie.
Jestem Włochem.
Oh my god!
I mieszkam w Polsce prawie 3 lat.
Jestem ze Słowacji i prawie rok tutaj mieszkam.
Mam na imię Paul, jestem Anglikiem z Anglii i jestem pisarzem komediowym.
Jestem z Kolumbii.
Jak długo jesteś już w Polsce?
4 lata.
How the hell are all of them speaking without any problem? But like even the one that have been there for a year, I don't notice a huge difference between their accent. I mean, the Canadian guy like this, except the Canadian guy. I don't know.
No, but the Canadian, he had his own character.
Yeah, I know.
Co cię najbardziej zdziwiło w Polsce? Czy przeżyłeś tutaj jakiś szok kulturowy po przeprowadzeniu się?
Na początku na pewno jakieś fałszywe przyjaciele zawsze są. Powiedziałbym najpierw słowo kolacjone. Po włosku to jest śniadanie, a nie kolacja. Także pytali mnie, o której chciałem jeść kolację. Ja myślałem nareszcie coś podobnego i odpowiedziałem o 7 rano. Może Simon o 7 wieczorem, tak.
Szok dla mnie był, jak wszedłem do Parku Narodowego Świętokrzyskiego i musiałem zapłacić tam opłatę. No to był szok kulturowy, ponieważ normalnie na Słowacji my nie płacimy w górę.
See, in Thailand, you pay for the national park, especially foreigner. Oh, yes, that's a culture shock, right? When you go to not the temple, but like the national park or other thing activity, there is a local price that is like, and then the foreign price that is like 3-4 times more expensive. And it took me a while to accept that as not like discriminatory, but I think it's because, well, in general, foreigners that come to Thailand will have a lot more money.
Yeah.
So we pay the price for having, I don't know, more money in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is rather exploitative. It help like simulate the economy in a way. So I guess it's not expensive either way. It's the difference between like $3 and $1, but it's still significantly more expensive. So what he's saying, I don't think there's a difference between Polish people and foreigner price with the national park or other thing that you need to pay. I mean,
Lektor na zwykle we Włoszech mamy filmy z
dubbingiem.
dubbingiem i tu jest lektor i to zabawne.
Ludzie
Wait,
polscy,
wait, what?
Lektor i to zabawne.
What does that mean?
Voiceover translation? Do you mean subtitle? I hate dub. I hate dub. You know, when you watch a movie in Thailand and the person speak Thai and it's like a white guy, you know, with the fake voice.
No, but sometimes I like it because they add the funny stuff, you know, and it make you laugh.
In Germany, it's near Poland. In Germany, they are huge when it comes to dub movie and everything like this.
I
But-
tu jest lektor i to zabawne.
ludzie polscy tańczyć bardzo dobrze. Tak.
Zdziwiło cię to?
Tak,
Ludźmi są bardzo miło,
Oh.
ale maybe not smile as much.
Nie uśmiechają się za bardzo?
Religia na przykład jest tu ważniejsza niż na Węgrzech. Tak, ludzie chodzą do kościoła nie tak jak u nas.
Pociągi są na
Ah,
czas.
but it's I mean, in America, religion is huge. In Canada, it's not at all. We're leading atheists, and in most of Europe, because we are connected to a lot of European country, especially in the west side near / middle Europe, people are not really religious. They are leading more atheists, but Eastern Europe, Poland is more like in the middle, but I think they are more religious, like in the middle / going East Europe. Like they go to church. My parent grew up going to church on Sunday, right? Because of my grandparent. But I never had to go to church because my parents were not religious. It's just my grandparent was very religious. My parent not religious, and then me like never go to church. So you're not gonna be religious if you don't grow up going to church. You know, she do her chanting every night with the candle and.
It's not about religion, you know, it's about manifesting.
Yes.
It's about many things.
Because she
together.
believe in ghosts, she believe in spirit. You should see her when she do her chanting. Bum bum bing bong bing bong bing bing.
Don't do that.
That's true. That's like from a movie. I will try to record next time so you can
Please,
see it.
please.
No?
Nie tak jak u nas.
Pociągi są na czas, normalnie, zwykłe, tutaj w Polsce, nie jak u nas w Czechach. Jeszcze jak robicie piwo w pubach. To jest dla mnie bardzo dziwne.
A jak robimy piwo w pubach?
U nas jest lepsze.
Kiedy jestem albo w pociągu, ludzie nie mówią, gdzie mieszkam w Hiszpanii, w autobus albo w pociągu. Mówią bardzo i jest głośno i tutaj nic.
W Egipcie mamy taki
Yeah, but I think it's the difference between East Europe, right? In Finland, it's the same thing. People that are concerned more serious, like more like don't be fake. Just say what you mean with a straight face without like exaggerating your hand and facial expression. I think in Canada we are very different in that regard, like with the way we speak and the way we move our hand. Very expressive, more like Western Europe. In a way, we were colonized by Western Europe, so maybe that's why. You know.
Oh.
I guess I'm not sure.
I don't like it too when you talk on the train. So
Asian in general are more
better
like
to be quiet.
because Asian are more similar to that, right? When it comes to like
Yeah, I think it's also part of what is it? Respecting the other.
the etiquette, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
guess.
like that.
Dużo ludzi w każdym miejscu, takie bardzo dużo ludzi i tak dalej. Tutaj w Polsce takie wszystko spokojne troszeczkę. Nie ma crowd. To znaczy,
Nie ma tłumów.
nie ma tłumów.
Najdłuższy szok to było, że nic nie pracuje w niedzielę, ponieważ w Ukrainie to wszystko pracuje.
Najbardziej szok kulturalny.
Wait, if you work on Sunday, which day are you not working?
Saturday?
But does it mean that nobody work Sunday? I mean, in Canada, you don't work on the weekend. It's 5 days per week that you work, and almost getting to 4 now. In Thailand, they work 6 days a week, and it's Sunday that it doesn't work. But there's still going to be a lot of places open on Sunday.
Yeah, like you get a job, you know, like overtime, thing like that. So some job they work on Sunday. But I think is it part of the religion?
Oh, you're right with the church thing.
The Sunday.
But I hope that everything is open, you know,
True.
like the convenience store, like the movie theater.
On the normal brand, like the bank or any like government stuff, they always close in the weekend. But thank goodness we have like shopping malls. So right now, like the bank, they are open, you know, on the weekend.
Ponieważ w Ukrainie to wszystko pracuje.
Najbardziej szok kulturalny są sklepy, które zamknięte bez informacji na internecie.
W Polsce wszędzie.
I hate this is the same in Thailand. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not just that. When you go to Google Map and you try to find a restaurant to go eat, that restaurant maybe was closed 5 years ago, and it still will say on Google Map that it's open. It is just so stupid. Like they don't update anything.
Bez informacji na internecie.
W Polsce wszędzie możemy zapłacić kartą, bo w Niemczech to nie jest normalnie. Zawsze musimy mieć trochę gotówka u siebie.
W supermarkecie, żeby na przykład kupić mięso, ogólnie trzeba poprosić od kogoś.
Że są takie panie za ladą
Tak.
i trzeba od nich zamówić coś.
Tak, bo w Anglii jest możliwe kupić bez interakcji.
Ale są
Oh, interesting. In Canada, it's like in Poland. You need to ask. It's behind a counter, and you will ask what you want, and she will give it to you, and she will twist it and put the price and give it to you. And in Thailand, it's slightly different. You take your meat, and then you go to the counter where all the meat and you will put your meat and your vegetable stuff, and now the lady will put the tape on it, like weight it and put the tape and the price so that you can pay later.
But look, we have fresh market and like supermarket, right? Fresh market, of course, you still have to ask people like, what do you want? What do you have? Thing like that, and then she gonna prepare everything for you, give you the bag, thing like that.
Yeah.
W Anglii jest możliwe kupić bez interakcji.
Ale są też takie pozytywne zaskoczenie, że Polacy są tacy gościnni. Ja tutaj czułem się jak w domu i wszyscy bardzo dobrze mnie traktowali od samego początku. To dlatego tutaj mieszkam teraz. Nie?
A czy jest coś w Polsce, co tak bardzo ci się podoba, że myślisz, że Ukraińcy też się powinni tego nauczyć, albo że fajnie by było, żeby na Ukrainie też to było?
Blik to super rzecz i myślę, że każdego razu nie muszę wprowadzać numer karty swojej, więc to super.
Really? It's not everywhere in Europe. In Thailand, one thing that I really love that I wish that we had in Canada, it's amazing. I go to eat meatballs or pancake, or I take a street food, right? A street food court. In Thailand, you don't really need a permit. You can go anywhere. You can be anywhere in Thailand and put your truck in the street and sell stuff. And you're going to be able to scan your phone to pay, even like if your food costs $1, and it's super convenient because like the seller will have her hands greasy from making the food or anything like this. You just scan. And even when you go to the barber shop, or you go in the barber shop, by the way, will be like in the basement of a house or something. Or you go anywhere, you just scan with your phone on the other person's phone or on a barcode. And that's it. You pay like this and you pay your tip like this. And it's super easy. Take like 3 seconds. No need to have cash. Like, in fact, in Thailand, you don't need to bring cash anywhere if you don't want to. I think you can pay for the scan almost everywhere.
Yeah,
Right?
almost.
Yeah, almost everywhere.
Some place, maybe like old people, they not really like it because they can get scammed. So they would tell you like accept all the cash, thing like that. Because back in the day, like the seller always sometimes have a very bad attitude because they don't have the change for you, and then they need to go like find the change. If you give them a very big currency, thing like that, they're gonna be in the bad mood. Right now it's good.
Warszał mi się podoba specjalnie, bo jest taki międzynarodowe miasto, z ludzi z Hiszpanii, z Włoch, z Niemcy. A ja uwielbiam języków obcych.
No ciężko powiedzieć, chyba transport, ale to nie można przeżyć, bo tutaj tramwaje są po prostu bardzo takie przydatne i wygodne. Tak, chciałbym mieć to w Ameryce.
Drogi rowerowe.
Yeah. You guys were confused the other day because when I saw the tram in the video, right? The ambulance video, you guys said you don't have trams in Canada? Well, maybe we have, but I have never seen it in my life, and I have never seen the tram in Asia either. I know in America, they might have it, and in Canada, we might have it, but Canada is so big that most of Canada I have not been. I mean, Canada is bigger than the whole of Europe, like going into Asia. It's huge, Canada. So it's traveling from Montreal to like Toronto, it's like 6 hour maybe drive. So you don't go there just in an afternoon. It's not like going from Poland to Germany that you can travel there like one day and come back the same day. It's really different in Canada. Going anywhere, it take a long time. Even leaving my province of Quebec, I would go to 8 different European countries by the time I'm back, you know. But Canada is huge. I have not been in most of Canada. I have never seen a tram. So to me, it's new.
Yeah.
Przydatne i wygodnie. Tak, chciałbym mieć to w Ameryce.
Drogi rowerowe. We Warszawie są super, no u nas w Pradze to nie aż tak super.
Bardzo lubię w Polsce zasady. Albo reguły, tak? Reguły, takie bardzo fajne tutaj. Na przykład ja pracuję tutaj jako lekarz w naszym szpitalu. Mamy zasady, każdy pacjent musimy zrobić taką procedurę. 1, 2, 3 i tak dalej. W Egipcie nie ma takiej możliwości niestety.
Na przykład w Polsce tak to można przenosić swoje zwierząt, pies i koty do autobusa i tramwaju, ale to jest zakazane w Chinach.
Zakazane.
I like this one.
Kultura, muzyka w ulicy w Katowicach jest bardzo aktywna i to podoba mi się bardzo.
Bardzo podoba mi się jedzenie polskie. Zjadłem dużo razy w barze mlecznym.
Milk bar.
I spróbowałem.
Yeah, but people told us that it's fake. In the other video, we talk about milk bar, how it's like some kind of it's a restaurant, but it's like a cafeteria restaurant, you know, where you can like almost like a buffet. The way that she presented it in the video, it's weird. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. A lot of that video, in fact, about the facts about Poland were like outdated or just weird.
Yeah, it looked like advertiser. That video that we reacted
Oh yeah,
to.
that video. Yeah.
Wszystkie typy pierogów i tradycyjne jedzenie polskie.
Oj, nie wiem.
Sausage?
Jakiś ser góralski,
Oscypek.
pierogi też.
Pierogi.
Pierogi.
Yeah, you need to make it.
A czy jest coś,
the
czego
dumpling,
brakuje
right?
ci w Polsce? Coś, co chętnie importowałbyś tutaj z Egiptu?
Oczywiście takie brakuje mi moja rodzina, brakuje mi moja matka, moja mała siostra i tak dalej.
Ja teraz mieszkam w Warszawie. No tak bym tam przeprowadził trochę tych gór ze Słowacji do okolic Warszawy, ponieważ no tam nie ma ich.
Dobrego masła orzechowego. Tak, bo macie, ale to nie jest tak samo, powiem.
A jaka jest różnica między polskim a amerykańskim masłem orzechowym?
Ciężko powiedzieć, chyba w Polsce jest bardziej takie płynne, a u nas jest bardzo takie tłuste i po prostu pyszne. No tak, bardzo.
Basically in America, it's the processed peanut butter on LT1, the one that is very thick and gooey. And you probably in Poland have the more liquidy one, the one that is made with more real peanut butter, but the taste is right. The taste it can take a while to get used to. So the real like a liquidy peanut butter can be very different. The one that I put in the fridge, because peanut butter in Canada you don't put in the fridge, never.
Oh,
so
it's cool, no?
Tęsknię.
Z Brazylii. Chyba kilka jedzenia, może owoce tutaj brakuje.
Boczkiem, które jest przygotowane.
Pokrojony boczek.
Krojone w części około 3 mm.
Oh my goodness!
Czyli to byś chętnie zaimportował z Kanady?
Tak.
Chyba brecel. To mi brakuje. I też, w Katowicach bardzo mi brakuje się. Mi brakuje scena aktywizm. bo wiem, że to istnieje w Krakowie na przykład albo w Wrocławiu i nie to znalazłam wcale w Katowicach i to myślę, że jest trochę szkoda. Na przykład dotyczące prawa kobiety albo ekologizm, tak.
No to może życie.
So what is it? Is it because law and order? Do you need a permit to like have a protest or something? Is that what you mean? Like you have less freedom to express when you're not happy with something?
Życie nocy.
Nie ma tego w Polsce w ogóle?
W ogóle nie ma. Czyli rynek, na przykład rynek jest nieczynny w nocy, a w Chinach rynek jest czynny w nocy. To może to północy.
In Canada, you don't have a lot of street food culture and a lot of street stuff, and you need a permit for everything. In Thailand, you can sell anywhere you want, anything, even at your house. You don't need the permit, and there's no regulation to sell stuff anywhere you want. So you can be on the side of like a 7-Eleven or like a Big C or like those convenience store, and on the side there's gonna be a small street restaurant or people selling stuff, and you can do that in Thailand, and in Canada you could not do that. So there's not a lot of night culture. Maybe that's what he's talking about too. Maybe you need a permit in Poland to do anything, basically.
Yeah, interesting. It's not like a peaceful country. I don't know about the law, like what you talk about the freedom thing, or like between like a man and woman.
Yeah, I'm not sure that part of the video. I was confused what she was talking about. I thought she was talking about like activism, like protesting or stuff like this. I'm not sure. It was confusing, but so that was an amazing video. I will put another one here. Please click on it. See you very soon.